coverage of the map. Like, look how little the Protoss player has. He pretty much only has his base. And if we look at the Zerg player, he's got the Dimaga towers. He's got all this creep all over the place. He's got over here an expansion going down and possibly getting a defensive positioning, making sure that nothing's going down here. But it looks like HuK's starting to move here. One Immortal, which, I mean, there are a lot of roaches on the map. If we take a look at the units counting tab, 31 roaches. Oh my goodness, I would almost say HuK needs to catch up right now. Second Immortal spawning right now, but he's gonna need a lot more if you want to take on 31 roaches. But this is what this observer is for now. Oh, whoa, I'm sorry about that. I pressed the back key. This is what well, actually that works out, because look at this. Now HuK is being able to see just how many roaches there are, and he knows what composition he needs now, because he sees almost the all of the army of the Zerg player. He's probably surprised that there are so few units, but this is something I've started seeing more by Zerg players as well, is hiding units like this. And I actually lost the game to this, which was so I mean, I felt so bad, but at the same time you feel so good, because it's such a good strategy to hide your units. Zerg have high mobility, so once HuK starts pushing in here, right now he thinks he's ahead because all he sees is this. But once he starts pushing in here, all these Zerglings and roaches, look, they're gonna move in, and they're possibly either gonna surround over here or just go for the expansion down here. Looks like Dimaga was just setting himself up, but HuK not actually making a move, just kind of pushing the creep back a little bit, because he does not want this to extend throughout the map. I mean, the more creep there is on the map, the worse it is for any player, even for Zerg into Zerg. If your opponent has vision over the map and you don't, that's not good for you guys. Definitely want to avoid that at all costs. And what else is going on here? Looks like this expansion has gone up. No saturation yet, though. A couple of drones moving out. HuK looks like he already scouted that, however, so he knows about it. It looks like he's trying to position himself to go out for it. But look at this. If he moves up here, he's gonna get stopped right here, and then he's gonna get surrounded by these units back here. Perfect, beautiful positioning by Dimaga. I gotta say, I gotta give it to him. He's definitely being very, very aggressive in his positioning. And oh my goodness, HuK probably sees this right now. He's like, I need to go defend my base and attack. But look, this is what I'm talking about. All these units are gonna start coming down here. They're gonna get a perfect surround on these units. Oh my goodness, what is HuK gonna do? Does he have enough to stop this? I think he does, because he has just so many forces, and all those force fields are really stopping the roaches, making all the damage. And those Immortals do critical damage to all those roaches. And oh my goodness, this battle is so intense. HuK, they're doing the clutch force fields, being able to stop those forces that would have completely steamrolled them otherwise. And it looks like more reinforcements coming here for both sides. A couple of zealots spawning, and those Immortals do so much damage versus roaches. Dimaga here is going to be forced to retreat. And there's an observer flying out, just trying to follow these units, and oh my goodness, Dimaga kind of a little bit of trouble right now. Maybe a missed rally spot here. I don't really see how he could have possibly wanted those roaches to run all the way up over there. Look at this, creep is being spread, and this, look how much faster units move in creep than off creep. Zerglings, even the Zerglings, I mean, oh man, they're so overpowered. Not really overpowered, guys, I'm just kidding. But they're so fast, it's crazy. And HuK here putting a proxy pylon here at the Dimaga tower. Oh my goodness, although if HuK had not force fielded here, this little brushes right here, he would have been so dead. I mean, look at his forces. If you look at the armies tab, HuK is barely ahead in supply, which and if we look at the units lost tab, look how many more forces Dimaga lost. If he had not put those force fields down, he would have been in so much trouble. High Templar coming out here, although is Storm Research, yes it is. And is the, let me see here, it looks like a gold expansion going down for HuK. Dimaga being the good player, scouting over here, he still has pretty much control of half the map, but so does HuK. Right now, and these Zerglings are going to meet their doom right there. They want to back up. They don't want to stay in there too much. But look at this. Look at the positioning, how these units are moving across the map. If you look at the mini-map, there is so much action. HuK pretty much has to protect these High Templars. Those High Templars are slow, vulnerable, and sorry about that, I had a little interruption. These High Templars are slow and vulnerable and can't really afford to move across the map like the Zerg player, but look at, oh my god, these roaches are going to get caught off guard right now, off position. They're going to get steamrolled by all these Immortals and Stalkers. It's so bad for Dimaga. What is he going to do? He needs to retreat, and Hydralisk back here, but once these storms start falling, it's going to be lights out for the Hydralisk, and one storm going down, not doing the most damage, but definitely making these units retreat back into where Dimaga possibly does not want them to go. And wow, this is going to be pretty bad for Dimaga. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to stop this or no. There's some units coming from the flank, from the rear, trying to surround here. A couple of Hydralisks in the rear. but these storms are going to do a lot of damage, although I don't see any more storms, so I'm guessing the High Templar died. But look how quickly those Hydralisks have gone down because they don't have anything to tank for them. Although more Hydralisks spawning down here, and oh my goodness, this is definitely in HuK's favor. Dimaga's in a lot of trouble right now, but he could possibly come back from this. I don't really think he's that far behind. It's just that right now he's losing so many units, and he kind of can afford to lose this gold right now, but not really because HuK already has his third expansion as well. And oh man, Dimaga not going to be able to save this. Gonna mine as many minerals as possible from over here, and then just leave the drones out there to die. I mean, there's not much else he can do. This I would almost recommend to move these spawn crawlers up forward a little bit, because it's most likely that no, it looks like HuK's gonna just back up and reinforce, which is a good thing to do. So someone was commenting on one of my other videos about being aggressive and going for the kill. Look at this, HuK. Oh whoa, this Nexus is almost dead. What happened here? There must have been a counterattack, and I was not watching, not paying attention. Is charge done? Charge is not done for the Zealots. So excuse me for that. I got a little bit distracted. Had my roommate I had to close the door. It doesn't matter. That's not important. The game is important. But sorry I missed that Nexus almost going down, dude. And HuK here trying to just regroup his units and go back into defensive positioning, just kind of scouting around the map. He probably wants to start taking these creep tumors out, especially because look at this. Dimaga has pretty much full view of this little army that's coming up over here. Although, oh man, this is so many units, but this is what I'm saying, Dimaga has full vision. He knows that these units are moving across the map, and he knows how many and which ones. And what was that noise? Was that a hallucination? What was that? Archon? I think it was the Archon sound. I'm not really sure. Can't really know. And oh man, looks like HuK here is going to go for the kill. He's so many Immortals, and yeah, there are a lot of... there are a few Hydralisks, not even that many. The Zerglings not being able to surround the army properly. Forced to use Spine Crawlers, excuse me for that, and Storms going down, making the units, forcing the units back away, and Zerglings dying almost instantly, and these Hydralisks have no other chance but to engage right here, and this is so bad for Dimaga. I don't know if he's going to be able to come back from this. Too many Immortals to deal with. I mean, the Hydralisks are definitely very good against the Immortal, but there are so many other units. The Archons are very, very good against any kind of biological units like the Hydralisk that have low HP and die in a couple of hits, because they also do splash damage. And oh man, the Spire going over here, but I don't think it's a little bit too late. With the Archons definitely very good against Beetleist, and I mean, yeah, I don't see. There we go. Dimaga forced to call GG. Just. Wow, that was kind of a build-up game where you saw both players just going back and forth here and there, and then just HuK with those hero force fields, those clutch force fields over here. Oh man, if he had not done that, he would have been in so much trouble. I mean, he did. I think he was already positioning himself for this Nexus, and looks like this Nexus did go down. Sorry I missed that. And another expansion going down for HuK, but like I said, I was a little bit distracted. My apologies for that. Double robotics facility going down here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go get a nice spread of gateways and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast the second game of this series. So I will see you guys next time, and have a good day, guys.